Good morning, YouTube. It's All Things Pretty coming to you with a resin reveal of some things that I've been working on over the past couple of days. I will say this, my resin game has totally sucked the past couple of days. Excuse my language, but I have wasted resin, as in it sat there too long and became a big block of plastic. I was really upset about that, about half a cup. Then the second time, I don't know what I was doing. I was just pouring all this randomness, and then I had the nerve to be upset when it came out looking random. Go figure. So anyway, for the first time ever, I threw away some resin pieces because they were absolutely of no use. So, on to the things that came out fairly decent. Let's get started. Okay, so I was trying this mold out. I got this from, I think it was Joann's online during their Black Friday sale or sometime around Christmas. I think it's a silicone candy mold. And these are the pieces that I made from it. And they came out really cute. Hopefully you can see that. I do like the tiered detail. Now, the only thing that I can say is that the mold, these pieces are still sticky, and they should not be sticky at this point. So I'm trying to figure out if it's the mold or if it is the resin or the colorant in the resin. So we'll see. I'll give it a little bit more time. I have this mold here that I made from one of those lip gloss cupcakes from Michael's. And this was the result. Oh, I dropped it. This was the result. Now, it's a heart or a strawberry. That's really what it is. And I didn't realize it was a strawberry until after. I thought it was a heart. So, I have a yellow strawberry. So this is funny because it looks like a fried egg, or the makings of a fried egg. But what I'm going to do with it is paint it. And I will leave most of the white the same color, and the stripes I will do as chocolate. And then I will probably just paint a little bit of red over that and wipe it off. So we'll see. What else? Oh, I've made a couple of these gun pieces. This is glitter with some white paint added to it. And then on the back is just glitter. And I made these because I had too much blue resin. Another one of my being off my resin games. Too much of one color. I wasn't thinking. But some of you may know I had a surgical procedure on Wednesday. And so my mind has not really been focused. But I wanted to keep busy, so anyway, those are those pieces. I've made Cupcake, which I like the way this one turned out. The back. This is another one, and I actually just sold this from my website, so I made another one to replace it. This ice cream was made from leftover resin. And I'm really not that fond of the colors together because I don't even know what kind of ice cream flavor that would be. But anyway, I poured it, and then as an afterthought I said, okay, what flavors are those? Yeah, but anyway, I can use it for something. I made another pair of these lips. Now, as you can see, this is really glossed, and I used resin on top of it, but the interesting thing is some of it you can see where the resin adhered and some of it you didn't. It didn't. And I'm wondering if it's because of what was used inside the resin. I used the glitter sands that I purchased from Michael's. So I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it or what. But anyway, this does need another coat of glaze, so I'll probably just put some triple thick on top of this because I need to glaze the back. And I have this god-awful bubbles right here in the center, but I'm going to turn this into a ring or use it for deco den or something, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see if I have anything good to show you guys. Here we go. These pieces were made from this palette, which I wasn't sure if I was going to like at first because of the slant. And when you pour it, it doesn't fill all the way unless you want to use a whole bunch of resin down here and you have this big clear white space. So anyway, I just poured a little tiny bit towards the top, just enough to lay there. And then I filled most of this angle here. But I really love the way this one turned out. In the background is white glitter sand, and then I used white paint. And I love the way this looks. I don't know if you can see on here, but there are some air bubbles. There's one there, and there's another one there. But I think it's so cute, I'm not really going to worry about the air bubbles. I might put a crystal, might not, but it's still cute. I also have this goldfish piece. See if you can see that. Now this one has an air bubble, but I am not worried about that because it contributes to the effect, actually, a bubble in a goldfish tank. So, yeah, not worried about that one. I do have to find something to put here. I'll probably put some white crystals up there or some kind of a colored crystal to mimic the bubble effect. I love this one. I've seen everyone do the My Little Pony. There you go. The My Little Pony stickers, or the pony, the horses and whatever, unicorns, and they are so cute. And I was really glad that this one turned out nicely. And then I have this cupcake. See if I can focus here. There we go. And I like the way this turned out, except I have a lot of bare space up here. So I might put some kind of 3D something up there, maybe a clay charm or something. Not sure, but I'm going to experiment. And then I have another cupcake. There we go. And this one shifted a little to the side, but I still like it, and I'll put something up there. Let's see what else. I have this piece here. This, there you go. This was cast from this ring right here. I made a mold of it, and then this was the result of the mold. I do have to file it down some in the back and figure out what I'm going to use it as. But it will look really cute against the right background or setting, so we'll see. So here's the ring, and here's the piece I made. Alright. Let's see what else I have. Oh, these are little gumdrop pieces. See if you can see that. There you go. These actually came out pretty cool. And this one, I have a lint on my hands. And this one. And these were all made from this paint palette as well. And last but not least, are these pieces here. This is a sticker booklet I purchased from Michael's. And it was made with the paint palette as well. This is the background, it's purple. And if you move it like that, that's the effect. And then I have this cutie right here. And I added a jump ring here because I think I'm going to put another jump ring and add a clay rose because of the rose in her hair. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to turn this into yet. But I do love how these came out. And this was a glitter mixture that I received, I think, from the Rachel Joy. I'm not sure what it's called, but it was nice with the effect of the sticker. And I think that's about it, everyone, for my resin work,